Hey there, cartoon lovers. Navithu here, and hold on to your hats because today we're diving headfirst into the wacky, wonderful world of animation. I'm talking 10 mind-blowing cartoon facts that'll make you see your childhood faves in a whole new light. We've got origin stories more twisted than a season finale of Rick and Morty, voice acting secrets that'll blow your mind, and historical trivia that would make even the smartest owl in Winnie the Pooh scratch his head. So buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get animated. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about the big cheese himself, Mickey Mouse. Now, Mickey's about as iconic as it gets, right? But did you know this legend almost got stuck with a name more boring than watching paint dry? I'm talking about Mortimer Mouse. Can you imagine? Thank goodness Walt Disney's wife Lillian stepped in and saved the day. She thought Mortimer sounded too stuffy and suggested the much catchier Mickey. Talk about dodging a bullet the size of Pluto's doghouse. Next, we're hopping into our prehistoric time machine and heading back to bedrock. That's right, we're talking about the Flintstones. This Stone Age family wasn't just hilarious, they were pioneers. Get this. The Flintstones was the very first animated show to ever grace primetime television. Can you believe that? A bunch of cavemen, a pet dinosaur, and some seriously rockin' theme music paved the way for every animated sitcom that came after. Now that's something to yell Yabba Dabba Doo about. Who doesn't love that sarcastic rabbit with the carrot addiction? Bugs Bunny is one of the coolest bunnies in cartoon history. And that catchphrase, "What's up, Doc? Pure gold." But here's the kicker. That iconic line wasn't just pulled out of a hat. Turns out, it was inspired by a phrase commonly used in, wait for it, Texas. Back in the 1930s, folks in Texas would say, "What's up, Doc?" as a casual greeting. Who knew Bugs Bunny was a Lone Star State fan? Next up, we're heading to Springfield, home of the most dysfunctional yet lovable family on TV, The Simpsons. Now, everyone knows Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa and Maggie, but here's a fact that will make you say, DOH. The Simpsons holds the record for being the longest-running American sitcom and the longest-running American animated program of all time. They've been tickling our funny bones and making us question our own families since 1989. That's more episodes than you can shake a donut at. Oh boy, are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. Let's dive into the wacky world of SpongeBob SquarePants. This absorbent yellow porous dude lives in a pineapple under the sea and eats way too many Krabby Patties. But did you know he almost got stuck with a name more embarrassing than Squidward's clarinet playing? That's right. SpongeBob was originally going to be called SpongeBoy, can you imagine? Luckily, the name was already trademarked by a mop. A mop? Seriously, talk about a close shave. Let's be real, no cartoon fact list would be complete without mentioning the man, the myth, the legend himself, Walt Disney. This guy was a visionary, a dreamer, and a straight-up animation genius. But did you know he's also the most decorated Oscar winner in history? Walt Disney won a whopping 26 Academy Awards, including a record-breaking 4 honorary awards. That's more golden statues than you can fit in Mickey Mouse's car. Next up, we're jumping in the Mystery Machine and hitting the road with Scooby-Doo and the gang. Now, everyone knows Shaggy Scooby's best bud and partner in crime-solving and snacking, but here's a fact that'll make you say Zoinks. Shaggy's iconic voice and mannerisms weren't just a happy accident. They were heavily inspired by Bob Denver's character, Maynard G. Krebs, from the 1950s sitcom The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis. Maynard was known for his beatnik slang, love of food, and fear of just about everything. Sound familiar? Like, totally. Get ready for a classic cat and mouse chase as we dive into the world of Tom and Jerry. These two have been at each other's throats since 1940. But did you know they almost got stuck with some seriously weird names? In their very first cartoon, Puss Gets the Boot, Tom was called Jasper, and Jerry was known as Jinx. Thankfully, someone decided that Tom and Jerry had a better ring to it. Can you imagine shouting, "Go, Jasper, go"? Doesn't quite have the same impact, does it? Let's be honest, who doesn't love Peppa Pig? She's adorable, she loves jumping in muddy puddles, and she teaches kids valuable life lessons. But did you know that this little piggy's world was inspired by real life? Neville Astley and Mark Baker, the creators of Peppa Pig, drew inspiration from their own childhood experiences and the families of their children. They wanted to create a show that celebrated the simple joys of family life, and boy did they succeed. Finally, we're ending our cartoon adventure with a trip to infinity and beyond. Toy Story wasn't just a groundbreaking film, it was a revolution in animation. Before Woody, Buzz and the gang hit the big screen, animation was a whole different ballgame. Toy Story became the very first fully computer-animated feature film, paving the way for Pixar to become the animation powerhouse it is today. And to think it all started with a cowboy doll who was afraid of being replaced by a space ranger. And there you have it, folks. 10 incredible facts about cartoons that make us love them even more, from Mickey Mouse's near miss with the name Mortimer to Toy Story's groundbreaking animation. These facts prove that the world of cartoons is full of surprises. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more amazing content. See you next time.